Good morning, everyone in kindergarten. I hope everyone is doing well. This week, we're going to start using the computer. A few things I want to go over first. When we use the computer, we use a mouse. So this is a computer mouse. So it's not like a mouse that you see with animals. A computer mouse, it sort of looks like a mouse in a way, but it's very important for us when we use the computer. So when we use the mouse, there's the scrolling button here, and it helps the computer to go up and down. And then we have the left click and we have the right click. And we always take our pointing finger, and our pointing finger goes onto the left click button. So when we use the computer, we use the left click. We use the one over here, the left click. When you get to the other grades, like second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, we'll use the right click. And that's for when we do writing. But we're going to mostly use the left click when we use computers. So we have our mouse. Everybody will know the mouse because we use the mouse when we're on the computer, and we use the left click to click. So some of you have iPads at home, or maybe you have an iPhone, and then those devices you could touch the screen. And some computers you can touch the screen as well to navigate where you want to go on a website. But for our computers in school, and for many computers, you use a mouse to navigate the screen and to point where you want to go. And we always use the left click. The other thing I want to get into too is we have a keyboard here, and the keyboard is used when we type on a computer. And when we want to write letters on the computer and write people messages, we use a keyboard. So we'll use that later on. Maybe like in May or so, we'll start talking about how to do some typing. But I just want everybody to know a mouse and a keyboard. Today we're going to talk about how we access each week's lesson and activity on our school website. So here's our school website, ps221q.org, and that's where we will find all of our activities for the year. So if you want to see all of the websites that we access and all of the activities, what you do is you go to grade level resources, click on grade level resources, and then you click on kindergarten, and that will bring you to all of the activities we have for the year. We have some typing activities, we have math and reading, and we have brain pop. We have many different activities. We have code.org, which is our computer science activities. We have a cat in a hat. We have book flicks. We have Scratch Junior, which is for computer science. We have typing, puppy adventure, hour of code, computer science. So we have a lot of different activities. So that's one way to find our. What you also could do is each week I will set up the home page so that it has our activities. So let's take a look how that looks. So we're on the home page here. And what I do sometimes is I'll take these photos over here and I'll turn them into links. So for this week, what I did is I turned this into a link over here. So if we click on it, we click on the school, it brings us right to here. Okay, so I'll show you again how to get there. So we're going to go back to our school website. Okay, you go back to our school website, and then we're going to scroll down here. We scroll on the picture of the school. We click on the picture of the school, and it brings us right to Starfall. So this week we're going to be working on these stories, Learn to Read. And this week I would like the students to work on the first 3 stories and the first 3 activities. And there's also some movies over here. So the first one is Zac the Rat, and I'll show you how the activity goes. You click on Zac the Rat. It loads.
Listen to the short A sound. Ah, 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 ah. Short A makes this kind of sound. Ah, 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 ah. Ah. Zac.
Okay, so this is the short A, Zac, and when you click on a word, it will say it. Right. Okay, so you can click on a word, and then when you click over here, it takes you to the next screen. And if you want to listen to the sentence here, you click on the ear.
Zac is a rat.
And I always click on the left click to click on it. And I can click on Zac with my left click, and then he'll do a little dance. And then I go to the next one. And you can listen to this one.
Zac sat on a can.
And I can click on Zac. And you can go back if you want to see the first one, or you can go forward to the next one. So that's the first thing I'd like the students to do, is to do the first story, Zac the Rat. I also would like the students to do Peg the Hen. Do Peg the Hen.
Short E makes its very own sound. Eh, 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 eh.
So this is for short E. Okay.
Peg.
And then you can click on another word if you want to pronounce it. And again, you click on the arrow to go to the next one. And again, you can click on the ear to have the sentence read to you.
Is a red hen.
And then if you click on it, you could change him. So now he's a different color. He's green, and I could say
Peg is a green hen.
pink, purple, red. So you could change his color and you can listen to him, okay? And then you can go through that story as well. And if you want to close it out, you close on the top. And then finally, the big hit you could look at.
The big hit went into the midst. Can you hear short I in it? The big hit went into the midst. Short I sounds like it, it, it.
Okay? And then again, you can click on the word if you'd like.
Big.
And you go to the next one if you want to go to the next screen. And then again, the ear will read the sentence for you. And if you want, you could click on the guy if you want him to swing. And you could continue with your story. Last thing I wanted to mention is there's also some activities over on the side here. Okay, so we have some activities off the side here. So let's take a look. If you click on this one.
Make a word with at to match the picture.
So with this one, we have to make a word. We have to make a word. What is this? This is a rat. So we say, which letter could we make him say rat over here? And an R.
At, rat, bat.
Okay, and then you can continue with the next one here. So those are our letter activities. And you also have movies over here that you could watch. You could watch a movie over here under the skills section. And then I won't go through this just in the interest of time. But for this week, I would like the students to read these 3 stories, Zac the Rat, Peg the Hen, and The Big Hit. If you want to, you can also do the game over on this side where you match the letters, and you could watch the movies as well on this side. Okay, so that's the activities for this week. And I also just want the children to remember, we use a mouse in the computer room, and we use the left click with our pointy finger. We use the left click to navigate our mouse. You see this little arrow on the screen? That's called the cursor. And when I move the mouse, the cursor goes all around the screen. Okay, and then we point to where we want to go, and then we click to open up the link to the website. Okay, so that's this week's activity.